Weekend in the Windy City. Filadujic gets us underway from the
against RSL. The hangover you mentioned against Philadelphia, maybe someone
was to his right. This is a very young left side of the defense with a very dynamic right side of the Houston. Learning to do a little bit more with the ball in possession, using it as an opportunity to disorganize the opponent, as well as a rest as well, because the work that they do on the defensive side of the ball is physically taxing. Lud on the turn, tried to go through the legs. That was Fiacek.
They needed that connecting piece to try to build out of the back, so keep an eye on that, how much he uses his feet on the ball trying to build out in possession, something Mickey Tapias is so good at in that left center back.
A connector between the back line, the six, and then the attacking front as Baccarat goes to ground, and the crowd certainly loves it.
The defensive side of the ball, not for long though, because Houston's...
And now with Aliu, and Minnesota well up the field. Pookie trying to win it back from Carrasquilla. Great battle here. Continue to look for that big diagonal switch from Ethan Barlow and Eric Sviatchenko to find Griffin Dorsey on this.
But so far he hasn't had too many touches.
Carrasquilla with some quick feet to escape. Bassi catching a Sangbin. Good entry pass in for Lud. And just ripped down by Carrasquilla, and that should be a yellow card for the Panamanian. And indeed it will be. He's not happy about it, but it looked like the prevention of a promising of the evening.
By Robin Lud that forced Carrasquilla into this position. Initially just looks like a tough challenge from behind, but then...
Shields off. The ball by Griffin Dorsey. Longuane. And Coco Carrasquilla. With 3 postseason sides and 3 teams that have really been super steady over the past several years. As Carrasquilla looking for that big diagonal again. Bassi takes it on the first time, figured why not. For the past several years, and the club has sort of been stout on the line that we're simply going to focus.
Well, and Eric Ramsey was pretty straightforward about it in the call. He just said, look.
But Kendra, I don't know about you, but watching any level of soccer around the world, there is one...
I mean, I was more referencing at Allianz Field, Minnesota United. I know Morgan, our producers, all makes me cringe a little bit when I see that ball happen.
Carrasquilla. Carrasquilla. Just trying to take it over the top of byline, looking for Lud. Dotson on the first time, nodded away. Touches it around Steris. And Filadujic is waving Sangbin to get to his feet.
His combination play, his work rate clearly.
When you're up 3-0.
Exactly.
Sangbin, industrious and bullish work to... Meanwhile, Coco Carrasquilla with the Dynamo. He does play in sort of that double pivot 6 for the national team, but he got put in the first off the own goal from Alejandro Brand. This time they change the angle and go short. Kovalchik lining up the spectacular Carrasquilla now. The legs of Lud. And the Finnish international having none of it. We're hearing that Brad Smith is going to come on and replace. It's been decided by a goal or less. Carrasquilla into space for Ibrahim Aliu.
After a long time, 70 minutes. It took
Pane. Carrasquilla. Now Artur. Back for the Panamanian superstar. 3 points for Minnesota United, then tilted in favor of Houston after the opening goal off the leg of Alejandro Brand, which was an own goal in the end. And now back in favor. If I were a betting man, and of course I'm not, Kendra. Carrasquilla looking to find Aliu. It's over on the right-hand side now. Kovalchik had it disrupted by... The heat map is presented by Celsius, official energy drink partner of Major. Hasn't been flashy by any stretch of the imagination, but every... Carrasquilla brings it down. Carrasquilla. The ball. Carrasquilla cushioning it for Artur. Difficult return pass.